I am so excited that my team, well, not my team, but I've been a big fan of the Niners. I hope they win. Comment down below who you guys are going to go for. But yeah, so we're just going to play this game real quick. And I'm so sorry everyone for not streaming yesterday. I mean last weekend. I was just very busy.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll get a look at Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers as they take on Dwayne Haskins and the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time.
By the way, guys, comment down below who you guys think is going to win the Super Bowl. Kansas City or San Francisco 49ers.
At FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
All right, let's do this thing. I'm going to kick off right.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin.
Boom.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game.
And right away, he lost
That's
the football.
a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So now here are the 49ers under 3rd-year coach Kyle Shanahan. They'll be led out by their 6th-year quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, out of Eastern Illinois.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Boom.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25.
That Sanders joined
yards
the
on the pickup there and a first.
Instead of the
Matt Breed out of Georgia
Dolphins,
Southern
he
now in
got
his
traded.
3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was
But,
tough to keep off the field last year. Very good
yeah.
yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Come
They try
on.
to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Interference defense. All right.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
And that's a first.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Levine Toilolo, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
I mean, but the Raiders, they're doing all right, but...
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action with Haskins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Haskins, third and long. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on Emmanuel Sanders. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 76 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
That's what I'm talking about.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
That's out of there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
All right, defense on her foot.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
Those guys have got to catch those.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On the return is Pettis. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Escaping the pressure right. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 34.
That's
now, we
awesome,
know this
man.
offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just
How did the
bit off
Niners
two
do
huge
it?
plays on
They're
back-to-back
just awesome.
snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process.
Oh,
no one left behind.
with that one.
No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. What? George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No,
so
you're
it looks
kidding.
like the offense isn't going anywhere.
Come
They're
on,
going to go for it on 4th and 7. To throw is Garoppolo.
And it's going backwards, and now it's their ball.
The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And checking in on what's going on up in the Meadowlands. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Garoppolo, Kyler Murray with 1 touchdown pass thus far. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Well, that's
caught by
Sanders.
Touchdown.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have hope.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We start our tour of the NFL with the LA Rams, making their first visit back to the scene of their Super Bowl 53 loss as they visit Atlanta. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for the former MVP, Matt Ryan. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati to check in on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. The former Super Bowl MVP, Nick Foles, has a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Larry Fitzgerald, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Oh, man. All right, thanks for that.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble into the Redskins. Have it they do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Again, Peterson. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over.
Yep.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And a quick throw here that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Play action. Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. And it'll bring up third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Here's Haskins to throw. And that's incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Watch the slant.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And
are they going to catch that or
take
what?
Control of the football.
Come on, they got to
great
catch
field
them.
position. A look at Washington as they come onto the
They got
field.
to catch the
And
ball.
let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Third down, here's Haskins. Complete, he finds Bray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They go with Thompson again, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The completion good for 3 and it's second down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 17-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. It's caught by Sanders. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And his throw is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Haskins will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Peterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now Haskins. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Adrian Peterson was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Haskins.
Oh, shoot.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Oh, dude, I was about to say.
3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. 1 final shot for Haskins. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you on Saturday. Yes, Saturday. I'm going to stream on Saturday. My face of the franchise. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Just have a great day. Stay safe. And I hope you guys enjoy your Super Bowl if you guys are going to watch it.